What's up, everybody? Scott and AJ here for the very first podcast of
26,
2026, right?
yes.
Of It's Always Golf O'Clock. Welcome. Special one this week. As you notice, we're filming together, not
Yep.
separate, but we have been playing some golf in Myrtle Beach. Thought we'd try some new courses, right?
Yeah.
And really, they were nice. I didn't play so hot. AJ played pretty decent.
Yeah, we'll
I
talk
couldn't
about
get
that in
off
a
a
little
tee
bit.
box struggle, but we'll talk about that. But we played what Legends, Moreland,
Yep.
and Legends Parkland. Played Moreland yesterday and the Parkland today.
And then we have an
Then
extra 9 holes we got
yeah,
there
we
today
got extra
also.
9 holes in at Arrowhead today in Myrtle
Hmm.
Beach. Had some good weather. It was a little chilly this morning, but warmed up in the 60s, and same with yesterday. Um, but we'll get into that here shortly. And then
Planning to play tomorrow, but it
yeah,
looks like the
planning to play
weather
tomorrow.
is
We'll play
not going to be
tomorrow,
very
but
good.
yeah, it's gonna be raining.
So,
So,
yeah.
anyways,
Okay.
we're here to kind of talk about that. Maybe talk about some of our goals for what 2026.
2026, yeah.
But anyways, you want to start us off with?
Sure. Well, so we'll give you a little background. We've been trying to get down here to play, and unfortunately, Alex, my cousin Alex, wasn't able to join us. So Scott and I just said, hey, let's go. It's gonna be nice weather. We jumped at his place, jumped in his car, and came on down on New Year's Day, actually, the
Yep.
first. When we got down here, we went and played the Legends course at Moreland. We were able to get him a couple gift certificates on Group Golfer, which made it really really good, and played the Moreland course. Let's talk about them. First of all, the resort is awesome. If
Oh
you've ever
yeah.
been able
If
to
you have
see
never
the
been
resort,
to
yeah,
Legends, I hadn't. AJ's been once.
I played
Played
at the Heathland a couple years
Heathland.
ago, which is a great course too.
It's three 18-hole
Yep,
courses. They've got a golf academy there, a
huge driving
night,
range,
a
huge
night
driving range.
driving range to the you pull up and kind of drive down this long drive, and
Mhm.
then you pull up and several parking lots based on what course you're playing.
Yep.
And then the clubhouse looks like a castle.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Kind of a
It's
little
big,
like
really
what
nice, really nice.
yeah.
Great pro shop, great grill, great bar out
Yeah.
there. Um, so yeah, so we got in, we checked in. We had a 1 o'clock tea time on the first. It was nice weather, probably mid 50s, I would say. And finished up in about 4 hours and 15 minutes. And for this course, from everything that I've read, and we posted some stuff on my TikTok and everything like that. Everybody says that the rounds can take anywhere between 5.5 to almost even 6 hours out
Yeah.
here. We got done in 4 hours
It
and
was
15
it
minutes.
was definitely busy, but I could see
Yeah.
why it could take long. From a resort and golf course perspective, highly recommend you check it out. If you're not willing to wait, or maybe you don't like one that likes long rounds, I could see why maybe that could be a little bit of a concern. But man, the golf courses
Yeah, it was
were
awesome.
they
Well,
overseed with what
rye.
rye,
That's
so
the
all the
Bermuda.
fairway
Everything's Bermuda,
all the
but
fairways
they
are
overseed
green,
with
and
rye.
we'll post some other pictures
Yeah.
on our socials, but definitely check those out.
So we got paired up with Pam and Mike.
Yep, super nice
Yeah,
couple.
super nice couple from Indiana.
Congrats
So
to them on
congratulate. Yeah,
Indiana with the big
they
win.
played the front nine with us. It was the back nine because we played the back nine
Back
first.
nine of Moreland, yeah.
Moreland, and then they were heading out to go watch the football game. So I'm sure they had a great night watching the game. And then yeah, that was a really good day.
Mhm.
They were awesome to play with. We had a lot of fun. Just a lot of good discussion with them and everything like that. So they're really good people. And we got lucky to pair up with them. And then the back nine, it was just me and you. We went out and
Yeah,
played 9 holes, did really well, had a good time.
I played
So
better, thankfully, but I
yeah.
still struggle a little bit
So
off the
we
tee
got the
box,
scores
which
here
is
and
rare
everything
for
like
me.
that. Let's find that scorecard. So Scotty shot 52 on the front and 48 on the back, so he did do better. And I shot a 40 and a 40, so 80 for me. I played pretty well. Course was in great shape.
Yep.
Greens were a little slow. It's like they didn't mow them yesterday, so they were a little fluffy.
And
Um,
at first, several of them were very small,
Long,
thin,
narrow
narrow. Yeah,
greens.
narrow is the right word, and
Yep.
long,
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
a lot of depth to them. So if the pin was
Yep.
in the back, you could have a super long putt, or vice versa. If your ball ended up in the back of the green, the pin was in the front, you have super very easy to three
A
putt.
lot of bunkers, a lot of
Yes,
sand, a lot of deep bunkers.
not
So
much water.
not much water, but it is a very challenging course, and really enjoyed it. I think it's a Pete Dye, if I'm not mistaken. Pete or PB Dye, one of the Dyes did it. So let me see here if I can find it. One of the Dyes did it. I know that. No, it doesn't have another scorecard. But that's okay. But it is. I think it's Pete or PB Dye. Did it and really liked the course. It was just a lot of fun. Very undulating greens. If you're on the wrong level, sometimes you may be putting off the green. I think
Yeah,
that happened a
just
few times.
the
So
scenery of the course was just
scenery was awesome,
awesome.
awesome. So, and then last night we went to Broadway at the beach
Yep.
and went to the American Tap House, right? And had a
Ate too
couple
much food.
cocktails, and then went over to the Piedmont. Oh no, the Ale House right across the
Carolina
street,
Loss, yep.
Carolina Ale House, and we got some food and had some ribs, and then we're staying at the Caribbean Resort right here on the
Right on the
beach,
beach.
right on Ocean Boulevard. So Scott and I decided to take the 2 mile and a half walk back after we ate. Um, it was good. It was nice. It was a nice walk back. Got back and then just kind of watched the end of the. Oh, we went to the pool. Went
Yeah,
to the
went
pool a
to
little bit.
hot tub.
Hot tub and pool, which
Pool.
wasn't that hot. What really wasn't that warm, and the pool was cold. But the hot tub,
It's packed.
yeah, it was packed. But the hot tubs were not that hot, so we stayed there for a little bit and came back up and watched the rest of
Watch the
the
rest of the.
Alabama Ole Miss game, and
Yep.
that was a great game. Then this morning we got up early
Not
and we
Alabama, Ole Miss,
I'm
Georgia,
sorry,
Georgia, Ole Miss.
Georgia. No, that's
Yep.
Alabama was earlier. Then we got up early this morning and we went back to the Legends Resort and played the Parkland course. What did you think of the Parkland course, Scott?
I liked it. I think I liked the Moreland better.
I
The
agree.
greens were a little bit. I liked the
They
greens
cut
a
the
little
green.
bit. They
They
cut the
cut the greens
greens
today,
and
which
they
are really
ran
nice. They
more
really
true
really
than
nice.
yesterday with the Moreland course.
Yeah.
But the greens were a little bit easier to hit too because they weren't as narrow. But both great courses. But I think I like overall, even though it was probably a little bit tougher, I like the Moreland course a lot better. Like I said, I struggled a little bit, especially on the first nine. We teed off on the back nine again,
Hmm.
but I just couldn't get off the tee box, which is rare for me.
Yeah, yeah, you
Lost too
struggled.
many
Yeah,
balls,
yeah.
but can't be too upset. A, wasn't working. B, first few rounds of the year, I hadn't played with my golf clubs in
Yep.
several months, over 2 months. I'd played some rounds down in Florida, but was a makeshift
Mhm.
set down there. But anyways,
Yeah.
not to make excuses, but hey, is what it is. But
Well,
the most important thing is we got out.
yeah, you got
I
out, but
did birdie the
you
last
did
hole
birdie the last
of
hole,
all the rounds
and
today.
that
That
gave
was
you 99. That birdie of the
the
last hole.
well, no, that was par today, and
Par.
I'm talking about the birdie on the.
Oh, on the
We're talking about the
yeah at
Arrowhead.
Arrowhead, but you were able to par that hole
Right.
that we played the ninth, and you shot a 99 today. My score, I shot 86. I really didn't putt very well today. I had a lot of putts that burned the edges. Yesterday they were falling, today they weren't. What are you going to do? Just a little bit too many putts for me, which hurt me. But I hit the ball pretty
I
well off the
putted pretty
tee, and
decent. It was more my tee
yeah.
box and just losing
Yeah,
golf ball.
I just missed a couple putts today. So after we got done with that, played with Angelo today, and Angelo was
And it was a
from
great guy,
Buffalo, New York.
New York
Great
area.
guy. And kudos to Scott. Scott actually, how about this? So Scott goes to the bathroom and he comes back out of the bathroom and he's like, "Hey, I had to turn a wallet in. Somebody left their wallet in there. They dropped their wallet." And it just happened to be the guy that we got paired up with.
Right. Very
So
thankful.
he was a very, very nice guy, very thankful for everything. He bought us a beer and a little beverage after the round. Great guy. We had a great time with him, and wish him all the luck with Buffalo this year. He's a big Buffalo
Right.
Bills fan, Buffalo Mafia fan. So wish him all the luck. I know he's gonna be playing a couple more
That's
rounds.
one
And
thing that we'd like to talk about too about the game of golf is people don't realize just
yes,
not just playing with your good friends like this or family, but the connections you make with other people. You just never
Mhm.
know who you're going to meet, or just the hospitality or um, of other people and just those connections
yeah,
and
it's
networking and
really
stuff
nice.
like that. Yeah.
It's really good, but it was much more busy today
Oh
at the
yeah,
resort.
big time.
We obviously played earlier. Didn't get in that afternoon wave, but there was a lot more people. But we were able to get done in about 4 hours and 20 minutes. So again, 18 holes went through pretty quickly, and
Yeah.
it was a good time. So then after that, we went over to Arrowhead and played 9 holes at Arrowhead, and I'm a little frustrated with that 9 holes. I was one over. I was one
Me too.
over going into the eighth hole and just made some bad decisions.
I was playing bogey
Um,
golf till about the
uh,
eighth hole.
and then I tripled the eighth and doubled the ninth. I mean, it's just one of those things where you make a couple bad choices, and so it kind of left a little bitter taste in my mouth. So I have to come back down here and play again. But I shot 40, what was it, 43, with a triple on the eight, and I mean, I was the
Thankfully,
one where I was still frustrated.
I birdied ninth, the last one. So I guess
Yep, we did play.
on the
We
note,
played the Cypress nine,
right,
which the guy said was the hardest of the nines, and it was
very
hard,
narrow. It's
very narrow, and a lot
not
of
much room for mistakes. We'll show some videos, some other videos later once we have time to edit them.
yeah.
Um,
It's a shot maker's course.
Definitely recommend the course.
Raymond
Yeah.
Floyd was the one who designed this course. It was really nice, but it is like that nine was hard. It really is a grind. Um, can't for me, I should have just played smarter with a couple of my shots. But a lot of undulation in the fairways, a lot of undulation on the greens. The greens are in really, really nice. I have to admit that the condition of the courses that we played here are excellent right now. So if you're coming to Myrtle Beach, definitely jump on some of these courses. They're great. But I liked it. I mean, Clubhouse was a little outdated, I thought, but I mean, how much are you in there? But the rest of the course was
Yeah,
really nice.
yeah. But it was nice though. I
Yeah,
mean,
good time.
yeah,
So 27 holes, and then we said that's not enough golf,
yeah. So we went
and
to what Pop
went to
Stroke.
Pop Stroke and did 36 holes
Yeah,
of Pop Stroke.
yeah. So that was
Um,
fun. AJ never been to one. I've been to
yep.
one in Orlando, but AJ, we tied the.
Time. So we played the black course and the blue course, and they say the black course is harder, and we actually did. Both of us did pretty well on the black course. We both shot 44, which is three over on the black course, which was great. And then the blue course, which is supposed to be easier, I shot a 48 and Scott shot a 51. So it was another great day. It gets a little slower, it could be hot out there. Today wasn't bad because we're in the winter, but we were talking about how like if you do play here in the summer, it could get pretty warm. The nice thing about it is if you ever go to a pop stroke, what happens is they give you you pay for the whole day. So you can go in the morning, then you can take a break, you can do other stuff, you can keep playing as much as you want. So
They do
um
serve food and drink
they do so,
there.
yep, yeah. But that was a great
Yeah.
little time. And then we came back here, dropped the car off, and walked over to Dirty Don's Oyster Bar and
Ooh, got some good
got
seafood.
some great seafood. And then walked back and a little Dairy Queen on the way home. And that's it. And tomorrow, we were planning to play golf tomorrow, but it looks like it is going to rain on us. So we're going to go head to the PGA Superstore and a couple of the Tanger outlets down here. I know they have a Greg Norman shop I want to go see. There's an Under Armour store. So
Yeah.
we're going to go check out some of that stuff and get a nice breakfast at one of the breakfast spots that we saw walking in, and then we'll head back on home. I think we
Gonna
were talking
actually
about
stop in a
stop at
Pinehurst
Pinehurst.
or
We're going
Southern
to get
Pines
lunch
there,
out
get
there.
some
Yep.
lunch, maybe Pinehurst Brewing Company
Yeah.
or whatever. But we'll see. But yeah. Anyways, it's good.
That's it.
Good few days. Would love to
Yeah.
have more time playing, but appreciate our wives for letting us go. And
Thank you.
yep, we'll at least be home at a decent time and just spend the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, it's been a rest. So right now we got the Wake Forest, the Duke's Mayo Bowls on right in front of us here.
See
So,
which coach gets doused in mayonnaise.
it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But anyways, but it's been a great weekend and great start to the year for golf for us. Scott, what are some of your goals that you have for 2026 this year?
Um, not from a
Golf
um
goals, golf.
yeah, yeah, I know that, but from a not putting any numbers or anything to anything, but I definitely got to improve my short game. My 115 in, as you know, that's my biggest struggle. From the last 2 days, I gotta get off the tee box better,
Yeah,
though. I usually don't
and
struggle
that
with
was
that.
weird. You usually don't struggle on that.
No, I
You
usually
got a little
don't
bit
lose
too.
as many golf balls off the tee box. It's weird. It's not like if I lose them, I lose them right. I was losing them left.
Yeah, you were pulling them.
I was pulling them, and I don't typically do that.
Yep.
Um, but I want to track my handicap more from that. But just continue. I don't have any other real written goals right now, but continue to enjoy the game. But definitely work on improving in those areas. I got to work on the short game. From 150 yards in, my chipping and pitching
Mhm.
is the big key that's gonna save me.
Yeah, so some of mine, right now I'm a 6.9 handicap. I really want to get that below six by the end of the year. I would love to break 75. I hit 75, I think, three times last year, so would love to
Yeah,
do
that is one
that.
of mine. I had what, maybe 4 rounds, 5 rounds in the 80s
Yep.
this year. I would like to have more rounds like that, and
Yep.
then get out and play some more 9 after 5 and walk and
Yes, definitely.
shoot some more rounds in the 30s like we did the last round
Yeah,
of
that
the
was a
year.
great round we played.
Yeah,
So yeah, but from a stat standpoint, I'd love to be 50% on greens and regulation, and I would love to be 50% in fairways hit or fair,
that's one
but
thing I got to improve in is the greens and
yeah,
regulate. That would drop my
that's
scores
difficult, and,
too.
that's variable. Like I know especially with fairways, like if you're like sometimes I'm just like a foot or two off of it, so it's not that I'm not as concerned about that. Greens and reg have to be better.
Greens,
Greens and reg have to be
I
better.
that
So
is that's another one of mine, and you have a lot more distance than me is part of it, but at the same time, like I
yeah,
need to play my game to where I hit more greens in regulation because the ones I did hit today and yesterday I scored
you're
well.
good.
So
Yeah, you're good.
I didn't hit very many, but yeah.
So yeah,
So
so that's I think those are my big goals. And the other one is really just to not make as many mistakes on the course. And today, we were talking about it on the way home. It was like, we like that nine holes at the Cypress course here at Arrowhead. I'm fixated on the two holes I didn't play well. Well, I played seven holes really, really well. So trying to be more positive and talk about the seven holes I played really well, not the two holes I didn't. So just little things like that, and also want to play more. That's the other thing. You got to play more.
yep.
But yeah, so those are some of the goals for 2026. We're looking forward to playing, and I don't know when we're gonna get back out again. We're gonna have to
No, it
keep an
depends
eye,
on the
but
weather
yeah,
and
the weather's
other stuff.
not looking too good over in our area. So
Yeah, that's why we
we'll
got out
see.
this week.
Yep, yep. But appreciate you coming out, man, and playing with us. It's been fun. And watch our YouTubes
Other,
and TikToks and stuff like that because we will have a ton of content. I put our first round up on TikTok already last night. It's getting some great views and everything like that. But comment on it and let us know what you think about some of the shots
yeah,
we
whether
hit and
you
the
played
courses.
here
Yeah,
or not, those courses we mentioned, but thought we mentioned them. We highly recommend it. Just depends on what style you want to play and course and kind of what you're looking for.
but
Anyways, wish we could play more and have some more coming at you from Myrtle Beach, but
mhm.
hey, stay tuned for the rest of the year. But
That's it.
never know where we may end up. Anyways, thank you. Hit that subscribe button, hit the follows on the other channels. But we appreciate the support. And here's to a great, fun, safe 2026, more golf content, more golf gear. Anyways, but yeah, most important things, be safe, have a great 2026, happy new year. And here's
We'll
to
be
some
back to you
good
soon.
things. Yep.